Now, this is a completely new and probably quite short one, because looks like Konami has actually gotten off their fat asses and gotten back to do what they do better. Which means the games. They've had 5 big franchises in their pockets, and they've pissed on at least 2 of them. So let's see, can they actually piss on about the Contra is, well, it's a well-loved franchise of action games. So let's just see, can they actually made it? How they are getting back? And of course there's a loading screen. Well, Contra's classic action game with very over-the-top things. Oh yes.
Yeah, the landing was fine, but my gun's not.
Maybe your weapon control system's down. Just wait for it to restart. We're on the clock, so check your equipment on the movement.
Oh, so yeah. Instead of side-scrolling, platforming, jumping, it's much more of a isometric, but it's still very over the top. Meaning we have cigar smoking, tattooed macho man with a fucking big gun and of course no shirt.
The gauge on your display? That's the thermal gauge for your weapon.
Yeah.
Watch it closely. When it's full, your weapon overheats and you won't be able to fire for a while.
Oh yeah, so it looks like it's just simple. You run around and you shoot things, but even the start was quite over the top.
The path's blocked. Which way should I go?
There's a way on the other side of that wall. Jump over it.
And there's stuff to be exploded. Just because if you don't have stuff to explode in a game like this, things are wrong. Yeah, it looks like this is some sort of tutorial section.
It's okay. To open the gate, you just need to...
Frag all the thieves.
Bingo!
Oh yeah, and macho commentary about causing lots of insane level of violence. So
Get a move on.
yeah, old action, loud and quite.
The moving turret. Just fix your aim direction and shoot as you move.
So yeah, you can move and yeah. But this in a sense feels a bit less slower paced than you would expect from Contra, but still quite insane amount of action. Or is they not insane, just weird. And well, the tutorial segment.
I'm picking up enemies in the old city. Better go check it out.
And the basic block of method of Contra is, well, it's there's dudes with huge guns and they kill aliens.
Places. Switch your guns.
And there's apparently 2 different weapons with this guy called Kaiser, which is quite over the top name, and lots of enemies. Ooh! And apparently the enemies get blasted to your screen. Oh yeah, Contra's at least nowadays you could say it's a game which is not to be taken, which doesn't take itself too seriously, and it looks like they can't boys at Konami actually now figured it out. No, you are not gonna make it. This is not to be taken too seriously. It's loud, insane level of action. And luckily there's even though you have two weapons, goes like that you that despite the level of action you can still just oh yeah, of course my thought broke out. Well, original Contra was something like that. You get hit once and you die. This one has gone a bit different direction, but it's completely understandable why.
While you're dodging, you won't take any damage, and you can smack your enemies, so use it well.
Whoop. And there's some sort of dodge dash move as well. Oh yeah. Ooh! Once again smacked right to the screen. Yep. When a game has things smacking the screen, you know that it's not to be taken seriously. Oh, yep. Just running around. Yeah, some enemies come. Exploding them. Oh yeah, and there's quite a lot of enemies. Ooh, and they fly to the screen. And if your weapon overheats, there's always a chance to switch it up. And you can grab things and throw stuff. And you have a bomb attack as well, so let's just use it with triangle. Yep. Yep. Grab a missile and use it to ride into things. Yep. Extremely over the top and testosterone filled action. Not to be taken seriously, and definitely not to be taken. And the spread gun. Apparently it has a limited amount of ammo. Which in Contra is something that if Contra would have a limited amount of ammo, things are bad. Well, except you have two guns that you can actually switch on the fly and which are quite effective, so not so much need. And of course one of them makes the big loud machine gun roar, so it's not a loss. Yeah, and of course all the explosions and rockets you cause don't hurt you, so things are not bad at all. And luckily there's also that kind of nice thing that when you shoot stuff and your gun, well, practically you're never without a gun because of the overheating. Once the gun gets overheated, just
Think we can use that big-ass tank over there?
oh yeah, let's take the use tank to clear a path. Yeah, put it there and so you throw it and give it a good old-fashioned kick. Yep, this is Contra. Supremely over the top. Don't take it too seriously. This is just hilarious. Oh yeah, looks like the boys in Konami actually didn't know that when you go over the top action, you go over the top. Because how can a game where a guy looks some sort of testosterone, well, how to say, well, looks like a younger Arnold Schwarzenegger with way too much steroids in him, and constantly smokes a cigar. and seems to have all sort of cybernetic components in him. How can you take that kind of game seriously, especially if he has a German name as well
Just shoot down this fucker.
and has that kind of raspy voice? Yep. The Contra's just loud and overblown. Oh, an alien bastard things come from the Earth. Generally, you could say that the pacing feels is a bit slower, at least what I would have expected from Contra game, but it's still fast. It's still quite quick and loud. I'm not saying the game's sound mix would be particularly loud. The game's general style is loud and obnoxious. I mean, ugly aliens, big, and lots of explosive stuff. Cars explode. There's plenty of aliens to shoot or whatever. About how the plot is, I don't know. Some sort of supreme macho soldiers fight against kill aliens. And this looks to be some sort of boss enemy. It's a fat ugly thing and it spews some goop at you. It's got some sort of elephant trunk. Ugly as hell. But it fits the theme of completely over the top ugly alien bastard things. And that's a kind of good thing. When you go over the top, do it very well. Do it thorough. And time to use the bomb again. Right, the nuclear bomb. Right, the missiles. Yep. And just because, let's do it again. Yep. And the guy who rides a missile just doesn't even get hurt from that. Yep. Loud action. Stupid action. And looks like Konami is actually... Well, this kind of game is not so much of AAA, so... They probably had a good opportunity to start carefully getting back to their real business. Oh yeah, a real ugly alien super robot zombie monstrosity thing. Who would like that?
Target found. Fuck it up fast. Fucking train. Dodge. Watch it.
Oh yeah, and it's swinging the train. And that actually ended it. Yeah, doesn't look too bad at all. It feels like great stupid loud action. Yep. And they promoted that there'll be 4 playable characters, and one of them seems to be a panda. And when the game has a panda armed with a machine gun, you can tell that it's probably not too seriously. But the gameplay and all that kind of things is probably very serious, but the general style probably is everything but serious. Lots of big alien bastards, shooting, explosions, more explosions, ugly alien bastards. Yeah. And yeah, over the top action. Rogue corpse. This was actually quite good demo. Konami seems to have getting their ass back together again. Yep, that's good.